Hey Scorpio, what is going on? My name is Matthew Oliver with Stillwater Alchemy, and this is your general reading for the month of March. My beautiful, sexy Scorpio, there are many a transit that are happening astrologically this month. I'm going to pick the main ones that either benefit us or activate us so I can give you a heads up and help to guide you for the month ahead. First and foremost, we start the month in Pisces season on the 2nd of March. Mercury also enters Pisces. So this is great. Mercury in a water sign, even though with regards to essential dignity, Mercury is said to be in its detriment and fall in the sign of Pisces. As a water sign, us Scorpios can use this watery energy from a Mercury and Pisces transit to express ourselves, to get increased intuition, to connect more intensely with ourselves or the people that we're connecting with. I at least have found personally that with that Mercury in Aquarius for the month of February, it can give a more concentrated, more critical approach. But sometimes all we really need to do is focus on our intuition, focus on that divine calling from source. And yes, the critical energy from Aquarius is great. That's building us up what you've been dealing with from like that second half of February, so that when we get to Mercury and Pisces, it's just going to be free flowing. It's going to be easy. It's going to be like this emotional connection to your soul and allowing yourself to express yourself beautifully, which moves us to March 7th. Saturn leaving Aquarius and moving into Pisces. Again, it's leaving a sign that has been making a square-based opposition to now making a trine-based opposition to our Scorpio placements. This is phenomenal. It's likely to manifest in just a feeling of ease, of things not being so difficult, of things being in our corner, of supporting us, which is great. Scorpio's been going through it very much so, especially since the South Node has been in Scorpio since January of 2022. So this is a month where things are moving in our favor, Scorpio. We also have Venus moving into Taurus on the 16th of March, which is phenomenal. Venus is in her home sign of Taurus. Venus opposing Scorpio placements. I mean, this can manifest in a couple different ways, but having a benefic and a fixed sign is always a good thing. It might also, too, with all this water energy from Pisces and then Venus and Taurus, it might just be really calling us out of our comfort zone, which is good, in order to really be vulnerable or put our heart out there or putting ourselves in a position to feel good. But that might mean doing something that maybe puts us out of our comfort zone at first with that opposition to Taurus. And sometimes too, Taurus really likes to be extremely bougie, to buy all the things, where Scorpio can be a bit more minimalist. So it might mean investing the coins on some divine luxury or things that you might not normally do, but that could be something that your partner or your loved one really enjoys, and that brings you closer together. So that push outside of your comfort zone will lead to more pleasure and more love and more beauty, Scorpio. So don't be afraid to indulge when we get to that transit. And lastly, on March 25th, Mars will move into Cancer, which again, Mars is said to be in its fall in Cancer. However, Scorpio is in this interesting position because A, it's a fellow water sign, and B, Mars is a ruling planet of Scorpio. So we get that trine from Mars in Cancer, and there's going to be mutual reception, because no matter what, especially if you're a Scorpio moon, then there's going to be strong mutual reception between your moon in Scorpio and Mars in Cancer. So for me, Scorpios benefit the most from Mars leaving Gemini and entering Cancer, bar none. And then you also have Venus in Taurus and then Mars in Cancer. Like, this could be some deep intimacy or really nice passion or really strong emotional connection. So what I'm basically saying, Scorpio, is that this is a month where everything turns around and gets to be easy for us. Thank all the benevolent angels and God, source, universe. Like, it gets to be relaxing. So please enjoy responsibly. That could also be a Venus and Taurus motto of like, enjoy responsibly, play safe, be open to all the blessings, but make sure that they don't consume you. If you get what I mean, Scorpio. So let's see what the cards have in store for us. I kind of see like all these flowers just like blossoming. It's just kind of like, it's an energy like whatever you touch turns to gold. It's like the better it gets, the better it gets. I want you to have that energy or have that mindset going into this month, so that as we reach every new marker, it's like the blessings, the flowers, the pleasure, the gifts, like they just keep continually expanding. Also, I just think with that Mars in Cancer, it's like there might be some intense passion or romance or desire that comes in that we really love, that we really want to put our focus and our intent into. And it's going to be made very obvious by the time that we get to that Mars ingress at the end of the month, what that is. So that could even be something that you clarify now, like, what am I extremely passionate about? What do I want to call in? Is that a love, a lover, an opportunity where you can really like, what I'm seeing is like sinking your teeth into an apple and like all the juice is running down your throat. It's very primal, very Scorpio, but it's like, what do you want to sink your teeth into? And when you get that clear, it can just literally cross your path. All right. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's like I can feel my mouth salivating. I'm like, oh, there's going to be something really amazing to enjoy. I mean, these cards, thank you, as per expected. I'm just excited, as I am a Scorpio, but I know a lot of my Scorpio clients have been like putting in the work, dealing with a lot of either obstacles or challenges. So it feels good to know that this month is going to be rewarding. We have the High Priestess, the first card that comes through, with the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands. What did I just say, Scorpio? Like, get excited, like get clear on what that desire is, what you want to sink your teeth into. And like I said, with that Mercury in Pisces trans at the start of the month, it is going to be very strong. Your intuition, what you want to connect with emotionally. That's also getting clear on the why of the manifestation of what you're calling and why is it so important. The Ace of Wands is infinite potential for ideas, for passion, for those $1 million ideas, for a divine lover, for family, whatever it is, you're going to be so protected. It's like God, angel, source. They want to give you this idea. They want to give you a big old stick. They want to give you the castle, the happily ever after. It's all yours. You just need to get very clear on what that outline is. Some of you might have like a general outline, but the more specific, the better in this case. So literally it's like creating this exact funnel where the universe can just plop it down. Like I know for me, with regards to acting ambitions, there are certain roles that I want, but I get so specific. I'm like, I would want this role with this director shooting in this city. And I have a reason as to why like that city or that director, these co-stars would bring me passion or bring me joy. And that's kind of a Three of Wands energy. Is like, you can see, you know, this general outline, you feel like there's an energy coming, but get specific. Like if you're calling in a certain amount of money, why is it important that you're calling in 100,000 versus $1 million versus 2 million? Like whatever it is, why is it so specific? Why is it that important? Like, don't be vague about this. Like, get so clear. It could also be like, let's say we're talking about the passionate apple biting. Like maybe you're calling in a lover with steel blue eyes that has short brown hair or has like long brown hair, or that has a certain job and a certain career because you find that career or that industry so fascinating. You have like amazing 8-hour-long conversations about life and about the universe. Whatever that is for you, like just get clear and allow the universe to take care of the rest, okay? And they're also saying like, let go of like your conceived notion of how it's going to happen. It's like, you don't need to, like, that doesn't concern you. The universe is like, let us do our work. It's like if you gave an order to your server at a restaurant, you wouldn't go to the kitchen and watch the chef prepare it and oversee everything and give them like, you need to add more salt or more pepper. Why are you using that cut of meat? You would place your order and then enjoy the time with whoever you're with. Put in the order and let go. And then just allow the dish to be presented in front of you, okay? Super casual. It's like all the cards are amazing. So we have the Emperor with the Hierophant and then the Seven of Wands. So there's going to be clearly elevated power, title, status, roles, potentially role reversal where it's like you're in charge now, Scorpio. A, you're in charge for your life. B, there's probably going to be more power or autonomy in a relationship or an opportunity or a job, or people are going to be seeking you out. There might also be some like haters or people that you're being like, I don't have time for this. Like, I actually don't have time for your drama. I don't have time for your text. I don't have time for this. I'm literally calling it all of this power. I am stepping into higher roles. Most likely love too, Scorpio. The bottom card is the Two of Cups. I think if some of you have been wanting more love, more passion, more connection, better clients, better relationships with friends, whatever that is, like that's also coming. But I don't want you to get in your head being like, okay, all this opportunity is coming with work or service, whatever this is. I don't have time for a relationship. It's like, no, you want the relationship or the relationships plural. Like you want the better lover, you want the better friends, you want the better clients, you want them all. But what do you need to do to protect your energy? This could also just be distractions. Also like little wands. You're like, I don't have time for these little wands. I'm going for the big wand. I already have the Ace of Wands in my back pocket. I already have God, Source, Universe giving me the big wand. Why would you ever settle for these small wands? Why would you ever settle for the small wands and these small opinions or these small-minded people? You're like, I actually don't have any time to deal with this. It doesn't mean you have to be rude or condescending. It does mean that you get to prioritize yourself. This is also like Aries and Taurus. So that could also be like potentially, you might be like in this energy where you're attracting multiple lovers or multiple offers where you can either work for someone who's very affluent or you're stepping into a role of power yourself. Or this could be like you're choosing between a Taurus or an Aries. And also Scorpio, this means that you have to cut out the noise now. So when we get to Aries and Taurus season in the next few months, this elevated power and expansion is coming. Remember that the South Node is leaving Scorpio mid-July. Jupiter is moving into Taurus mid-May. Like these next 3 months, March, April, May, are going to be phenomenal, are going to be expansive. You just need to get clear, get focused, and cut out everything else that's no longer aligned, and you can call in this divine union. Also, too, it's interesting, too, I'm not sure, Scorpio, if you're calling in marriage. I think that's also a vibe. And it doesn't need to be like traditional marriage. It could also be like you're marrying yourself to your purpose. You're marrying yourself to a better routine, like this divine connection. Although with the Hierophant and the Two of Cups, marriage in terms of love just might be on the mind of like, I'm calling in a divine lover. I'm calling in someone that I want to marry. I'm calling in someone that's committed to me. Like I'm calling in the one, the big one, honey, Mr. Big. In true Scorpio fashion. I'm sure you all get the reference in many ways. So it all gets to be yours. It all gets to be big, fabulous, amazing, Scorpio. Now just do the thing. Enjoy the month. All right. Boom. So of course, this is just a general reading for the month ahead. If you want to go into these themes further with a one-on-one reading, you can book directly on my website. My books are open until March 25th, but then they'll be closed until July because I'm teaching an astrology course live with a fellow Scorpio goddess, Farah Sadiq, between April 8th and July 8th. You can find more details about that in the description of this video. If this reading resonated, please feel free to share the good news with a fellow Scorpio. And of course, let me know what resonated in the comments, whether it's now, mid-month, end of the month. I would love to hear of all the Scorpio success stories. Please, I'm loving you all, supporting you all. Have a fabulous month ahead. And I'll talk to you soon, all right? Bye.